The US president has been meeting other G7 leaders to discuss a diplomatic response to
Biden
Iran's
sodaachuu isaa ibse Ameerikaan Iraanii wajjin waliin lolu jechuudhaan dirreetti ibsa baaste. Iraan yeroo hunda walitti bu'iinsa tan keessummeessitu miti. Ameerikaan nageenya addunyaatiif dhaabbatti malee lolaa fi wal waraansaaf kaartii isii banaa miti. Yeroo ammaatti Iraanii waliin walitti bu'uun hin barbaachisu. Dhoksattis taanaan akkaataa Israa'eliif himteetti yoo ta'e anim Iraanii wajjin walitti buuna jedhee si cinaa hin dhaabbadhu. Nageenya addunyaatiif waliin hojjannam. Iraaniif deebii isaanis waraana ta'uu hin qabu. Iraan haaloo keessa galchuu yoo ta'e malee faayidaan wal waraansaa hin jiru jechuudhaan biyyoota addunyaatiifis ta'ee Israa'eliif yaada laatti. Kanaaf Ameerikaan onnee duraanii san buufachaa dhuftee jirti jechuudhaan Iraan addunyaa dhugaa himsifte. Maaltu itti aana laata dhimma jiru waliin hordofna.
Israel decides to launch one. Further, what the U.S. president has tried to convey to Israel is that essentially the fact that it was able to deflect, to shoot down virtually all of the missiles that were headed in its direction as well as drones is a victory in and of itself. The defense, a successful defense, is something to be celebrated, and there is no need to retaliate. The big fear among U.S. officials is the concern about Benjamin Netanyahu himself, the fact that he may be pulling the United States into a larger conflict, that he may be acting rashly, that he's doing this for political survival and without strategy, and that he may not be making good decisions. So as a result, what the U.S. president is trying to do is to bring down the temperature and to make sure that the United States is not drawn into a larger conflict, according to the National Security Council spokesperson, John Kirby.
Clearly, we stand with you in your self-defense. That was the main message that the president delivered to the prime minister. He congratulated the prime minister and the IDF for the extraordinary job they did knocking things out of the sky. But I won't go into more detail. Again, I just go back to what the president has said time and time again. We don't seek an escalation. We don't seek a wider war in the region.
Now, the U.S. president has convened a telephone call or video link call with a number of G7 leaders. That is, we believe, still ongoing. The Marine is still standing outside the west wing of the Oval Office where the U.S. president is taking those calls. So we know that that is still ongoing. What we know is that the U.S. president is trying to coordinate a bit of a diplomatic response to all of this. In the interim, what we also know is that up on Capitol Hill, what this has done is really rallied the U.S. Congress. We know that in the House of Representatives, there is going to be legislation that will be taken up that has failed 2 times before, and that is to really put together standalone legislation for Israel to put together yet even more military aid for Israel's defense.
All right. Thank you so much, Kimberly Halkett.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.